tech fans, Rick here again with a complete overview of the brand new DJI Mini 2 SE drone. The drone itself is ready to go. The batteries are inside the unit. Let me open it up real quick. They've got a cover on the propellers. There's all kinds of stickers on this drone, so you got to make sure you remove all the stickers. There's one sticker. Here's two stickers. Let me get those guys out of the way. All right, so the propellers are ready to go. There's a sticker on the front holding the gimbal guard on. That's sticker number 3. What else have we got? There's a sticker over the battery compartment in the back. That's sticker number 4. Let me open the two arms. They swing out like this, and the bottom ones go down and away like that. Like that. And again, when you're opening those arms, always hold on to the arms all the way through the end of travel, because when you get to about here, you're going to feel it want to snap open on its own. And it'll work okay for a couple of times, but if you let it snap open on its own all the time, eventually the torque from that momentum of the thing moving is going to actually crack the casing down the bottom there. So you want to always hold it till the end of travel so that kinetic energy doesn't transfer into the joint and crack the joint. All right, so that's what it looks like. To remove the battery, you'll pop the top open like this. There's the battery. And the charging port is back here as well. That's a USB-C port. Again, you can use the cable to charge it. To the left of that, or the right of it, depending on how you're looking at it, there's a micro SD card slot. That's where the memory card fits into the unit. And that's the battery right above it. To remove the battery, you'll push up on this little button right here, and then pull the battery out. And that's what the battery looks like. And again, it's a 2250 milliampere hour battery, 7.7 volts. Not that any of that matters to you. You're going to charge it. You're going to charge it and fly the drone. And if you get the fly more combination, you'll get 2 more batteries and the charging hub, so you'll have 3 times the flight time. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the specifications now, because that's pretty important as well. The drone itself will fly for 31 minutes on a fully charged battery. I'm going to pause there for a second. 31 minutes. Think about that. Most other drones of this size, 10 minutes, 12 minutes at best, and that's sort of optimistic. 31 minutes is optimistic as well, but I fly all of their mini drones, and I'm telling you, if you tell me it's 31 minutes in the book, I'm going to get 25 solid minutes of flight time. So you're going to get a lot of flight time in the air. You're probably wondering how far it can fly. This is based on OcuSync 2 technology, which is a proprietary technology from DJI that was developed in-house, and it's unique in the market. There isn't another company that uses a technology like that, but that OcuSync 2 technology is a frequency hopping technology that's constantly checking the signal strength between the controller and the drone, and it's got the best possible connection frequency locked in where it's talking to the drone. But if that gets busy or gets noisy, it's got other frequencies it can jump to make sure that that connection always stays solid. And that guarantees a flight distance of 10 kilometers. As I mentioned before, you can't fly 10 kilometers unless you're Superman, because you have to keep a visual line of sight on your drone. And I promise you, a drone this size up in the air, you're not going to see it any more than 2,500 or 3,000 feet at best. Maybe you put a beacon on the top, get a little bit further out of it. But anyway, knowing you can fly 10 kilometers means that when I'm in close, like I said, I've got a rock solid signal if I've got trees around me or buildings or Wi-Fi interference. So it's really important that you've got that great connection signal. You're probably wondering about the imaging package. The unit itself sports a 3-axis stabilized gimbal, and that's what makes it unique in the space. A lot of drones in this category have electronic image stabilization with a fixed camera, which means the camera's going to move when the drone moves, and the drone's going to move a lot in the air because it's going to get buffeted by wind. Electronic image stabilization tries to fix that by moving the frame around inside the actual image that was taken. With this one, you've got a 3-axis gimbal that's constantly counterbalancing the movements of the drone. It's going to give you a rock-solid picture up there in the sky to give you exactly what you need for a video or an image. It's a 1/2.3-inch sensor, which curiously is the same exact sensor that was on the original Mavic Mini and the original sensor that was on the Mini Pro, the original Mavic Mini Pro that came out, not Mavic Mini, the Mavic Pro that came out years and years ago, which was really the first foldable drone. So same sensor, not quite as good as the sensor in the Mini 2. The Mini 2, again, will record 4K footage. This one records 2.7K at 30 frames a second. It also has a different, I believe, image processing system inside than the Mini 2. The Mini 2 transfers data from that sensor back to the imaging processing at 100 megabits a second. This one's 40 megabits a second. But for me, 1080p at 60 frames a second is perfect video. I use 1080p for most of my filming when I'm up in the sky, unless I'm doing large commercial work for clients that need the 4K or need higher resolutions, perfectly fine. So if you're looking for a drone, take on vacation, get some great vacation photos. Maybe you're using it to do some surveys or you're doing some roof inspections. This is going to work just great for you. Don't worry about that. All right, so what else do I want to talk about? Oh, the imaging. So the RCN1 controller to your phone will deliver a 720p live feed back to the controller. So when you're flying, you're looking through the camera of the drone, and you're getting the image that's coming through that sensor. So you're going to see what the drone sees, which is great because it's going to allow you to fly where you need to fly, frame that shot perfectly. And having a 720 feet back means if you do a screen recording right here, you're going to get pretty good quality on the controller, but it also gives you a crisp image so you can make sure that you've got your framing exactly where you need it to be. It's got a level 5 wind resistance, which doesn't make any sense to me because I'm laughing because a level 5 wind is a really strong wind. I'm not saying go out there and test it, but if you get out there and you fly a little bit higher and the wind kicks up, you've got a lot of wind resistance built into the unit to handle that level 5 wind. Earlier drones like this that were small, if you put them up in a level 3 wind and the wind blew, that drone would follow that wind all the way to the end of the earth. You would never see it again. So with this one with a level 5 wind, I can fight that wind a little bit, and I can drop down if I have to fly back home and not have to worry about it. So what you've got here is really a drone that weighs less than 250 grams, which relieves you of the pressure of registering with the FAA, taking all kinds of expensive tests in other countries, but it flies like a bigger drone. So you've got a small drone that really gives you the features that the bigger drones have and the flight characteristics and the imaging quality. And the last thing I'll mention about it is that DJI's built a lot of artificial intelligence into the Mini 2 SE. And what I mean by that is the first time you fly it, maybe not the first time because you want to practice a little bit, but the third time you fly it, in the application, you can hit a single button and have it do automated flight patterns, where if you're standing there, it'll see you, it'll circle you. So it gives you the beautiful view all around you. You can have it fly away from you and elevate up in the sky. You can have it do all kinds of other tricks. You can take panoramic shots where it's going to give you a 180-degree view of whatever you're looking at. So if you're on vacation in Hawaii and you put the drone up, you can get that beautiful volcano on the one side all the way across the landscape to the other side of the island. So there's a lot of automated features built in. And the reason that's important is because it's going to take you a while to get good, especially if you're new to flying drones. It's going to take you a while to get good to fly the drone. Why don't you just use the automated features and literally within 15 minutes of flying the drone, you could be taking some amazing footage up there in the air. And those are all the things that you would normally only find in a much more sophisticated drone. And DJI's built them into the Mini 2 SE, which I think is absolutely incredible. And that's really all I had for today. So hopefully you found this unboxing and overview helpful. I promise you I have a lot more clips that I'll be doing, comparing this to other mini drones in the series, talking about some of the features and functions. I'll be talking about a lot of the accessories that are available for this drone and the other drones. But for today, I just wanted to give you the unboxing and overview so you can see exactly what's included with the package and get a general understanding of where this fits in that long line of lineage from DJI and their Mini series. I think it's a great looking drone. I think it's perfect for new flyers or even flyers that have a bigger drone that are looking for a smaller one to pack away in their suitcase when they're heading off on vacation. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the clip. And until next time, as always, happy flying.